Good evening. I'm hoping that, oh shit, gotta move my camera. It swivels easily. All right. I'm gonna pretend I'm a traditionalist and go with the song that I've been opening these online shows with, I think, since I started, and I think I figured out it's about a 30-year-old song. So I've been singing this song 30 years. I better not forget the words, right? And tell me if it sounds too much like I'm coming from a cave or something. I'm trying to get some slightly more robust sound out of these things and just experimenting. So hopefully it doesn't sound all like 1970s Glenn Campbell reverb on you here. I'm going to start out with Postcard to Encinitas. Again, thinking about it now, I guess that I might have been wrong. I didn't mind coming without you. I never thought I'd be gone so long, and I don't know what you put behind you now, but nothing's changed about me. Feels like everything's changing without me now. Feels like I'm chasing ghosts. So how's the mix, Jen? Am I distorting? Wish we were out at the tea house tonight. I'm 2,000 miles from there, looking for some part of a friend I know. Just finding drunks with nothing to say. They all seem to have the same lines you try, but they don't change a thing for me. Feels like everything's changing without me now. Feels like I'm chasing ghosts. Thanks. Not much to say about it now. Guess it's time to start moving on. force you to change your mind if I'd ask you one more time. We both know that song. I don't know what you put behind you now, but something's changed about me. Feels like everything's changing without me now. I know I'm just chasing ghosts. All right. I wonder if I have any kids on here yet. I think I'll wait one more song here, and then if they're on, good. If not, they can watch it in a little bit. It's going to be archived. So let's see. What shall I do? I think I'll go ahead and do another older song. And my fake fingernails on, so I may as well do one of the songs that I need fingernails for. This is On This Train. True story about a train ride I took through Texas once. Took forever. There's no smoking marijuana on this train. There's no smoking marijuana on this train. Stop and throw your ass off, you'll be stuck in Alpine, Texas. There's no smoking marijuana on this train. Y'all can play that guitar on this train. Y'all can play that guitar on this train. Gotta keep it down for all the people sleeping around you. Y'all can play that guitar on this train. But you all can't smoke your reefers on this train. No, you all can't smoke your reefers on this train. Make it in a brownie if you gotta bring it on here. There's no smoking marijuana on this train. Well, the kids had all the hot dogs they could eat. Yeah, the kids had all the hot dogs they could eat. After the drug raid, when we all got back on the train, kids threw up those hot dogs on the seats. Now the cars smell like an outhouse on this train. Yeah, the cars smell like an outhouse on this train. 3 days out from LA, the Texas Eagle sure is smelly. Cars smell like an outhouse on this train. We don't care about your prescriptions on this train. We don't care about your prescriptions on this train. Matter what your doctor says, it ain't legal here in Texas. There's no smoking marijuana on this train. best look like a gringo on this train. Yeah, you best look like a gringo on this train. The stormtroopers in El Paso, they'll demand to see your passport if you don't look like a gringo on this train. And there's no smoking marijuana on this train. There's no smoking marijuana on this train. If the conductor suspects you, well, the police will collect you. There's no smoking marijuana on this train. All right. I think this is the key I do this in. Hopefully there's a kid or two on. So we're gonna go with the wheels on the bus. Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Windows on the bus go open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. And the windows on the bus go open and shut, all through the town. The children on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The children on the bus go up and down, all through the town. Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. All through the town. All right, that concludes the kid dedicated. Oh, I forgot the horn goes beep. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Hopefully this is in the right key here. Well, we'll try it here. Sorry about that. Actually, I should say this is one of the songs that I've dug out of the Industrial Workers of the World's Big Red Songbook, and it's John Dee's soliloquy. It was written sometime in the early 1910s, and the fashion of the time was to put what they did was they would write words to songs that everybody already, the popular songs of the time, so that it would be easy to pick up and sing along pretty quickly if you had the words. million workers sweat and toil, increasing my wealth and fame. With wages small, but I tell them all, hey, our interests, they're the same. And I'm in the wrong key. Huh. Wonder what's going on there. I think maybe instead of messing around with that right now, we'll go on. I'll come back to that one. Maybe. This is also a new song. It's been getting some radio play. Called Essentially Expendable. I guess it's relatively new, but a couple months old. Owning classes clamoring to us the workers money bring. Let them live on straps and string. Eat those boots when things get lean. Some workers they manipulate to take the blame and agitate. Put their families' lives at stake. Some masters' profits they can make. Say they know many more will die. Even dare to call you the front line. And it's thank you for your sacrifice. Now go make those pies. You're essentially expendable at $7.25. Plutocrats in Congress say urgency has gone away. The owning classes had their day. 3 trillion plus is on the way. Now help the worker to survive, but not enough to really thrive. Comfort takes away the drive to die for $7.25. They say they know many more will die. Even dare to call you a front lines. And it's thank you for your sacrifice. Now go make those pies. You're essentially expendable at $7.25. President called this a hoax. His followers he tries to coax and mingle while they praise his boasts. To the market they'll be thrown. Distance now, the White House rule is too extravagant for you. Get back to work, you lazy tool. When you break, they'll get one new. Say they know many more will die. Even dare to call you the front lines. And they're ramping up their class war, so you know they must be right. Oh, it's my time, fellow workers, for the general strike. His wealth he thought would insulate. I thought his power was too great. The virus never would invade his callous White House palisade. Now he's tested every day, maybe 10 times even. You can all go play roulette. He wants that burger on his plate. Say they know many more will die. Even dare to call you the front line. And they're ramping up their class war, so you know they must be right. Oh, it's time, my fellow workers, for the general strike. Scheming even now on how to siphon out our bank accounts. Congress plans to help them out. Their priorities are not in doubt. Our workers have their own demands, states and towns across the land, walking out to take a stand. This need not go as bastard plans. Say they know many more will die, even dare call you the front lines. Now they're ramping up the class war, so you know that must be right. And with time, fellow workers, for general strike. It's time, fellow workers, for general strike. All right. Okay. See if I can get this one in the right key. I would be more prepared here, but I've been working on a new song all week. Well, actually, I borrowed some words from a poet that but also from the early 1910s. I'm going to do that in a couple of songs here, I think. But that's mainly what I've been working on. So I forget what key it's in with these other songs. I'll blame it on isolation and sequestering, and I'll just get to singing here. Okay, this is another one of the wobbly songs. It first was published as a song for 1910, and then they reran it the next year as a song for 1911, and then renamed it Song for the Wage Slave when they published it again in the Little Red Book for the third time. And so that's the title I'm going with. Long in their bondage, the people have waited, lulled to inaction by pulpit and press, hoping in time their wrongs would be abated, trusting the ballot to give them redress. Vain was their trust for a high court decision, swept the last bulwarks of freedom away. The voice of the people is met with derision. People in action, no court can gainsay. Up with the masses and down with the classes, death to the traitor who money can buy. Cooperation's the hope of the nation. Strike for it now or our liberties die. Hark to the cries of the hungry and idle, borne on the breezes from prairie to sea. Patience their fury no longer can bridle. Onward they're coming to die or be free. Hear and grow pale, ye despoilers of virtue, corporate managers, masters of slaves. Fools, did you think that we never could hurt you? You were the cowards and we were the brave. Up with the masses and down with the classes, traitor who money can buy. Cooperation's the hope of the nation. Strike for it now or our liberties die. Hail to the birth of the new Constitution. Thou said are equal and justice for all. Hail to the birth of man's true evolution. Anarchy unfolding at liberty's call. Buried forever be selfish ambition, cruel fomenter of discord and strife. Long live the Commonwealth, hope's glad fruition. Humanity rises at news of life. So up with the masses and down with the classes. Death to the traitor who money can buy. Cooperation's the hope of the nation. Strike for it now or our liberties die. Up with the masses and down with the classes. Death to the traitor who money can buy. Cooperation's the hope of the nation. Strike for it now or our liberties die. All right, is the balance still holding up now that I started beating on things? Okay, so try this other thing again here. Okay, thanks, Jen. My sound person in Southern Ohio. $10 million workers, sweat and toil, increasing my wealth and fame. With wages small, but I tell them all, hey, our interests, they're the same. Their leaders, they repeat my words, and politics hold sway, which pleases me, 'cause I like to see them vote in the same old way. Grub is soaring out of sight, and the clothing is extra high, and house rents upwards take their course, and to the heavens fly, while wages take the toboggan route, and downward down they go. So working folks, when winter comes, will have to live on snow. Now some stand pat for Democrat, some for the GOP, but both will use that riot gun whenever it pleases me, or split their force in the great sham fight, 'cause none understand the game. Whichever wins of my faithful twins, I'll boodle just the same. Cast their vote for the 12-hour boss, strike for an 8-hour day, which cheers me so that I overflow with mirth and reduce their pay. They strike like fools and they vote like seals, land in the big bullpen, and I laugh. Hey, my interests are the same as you working men. Grub is soaring out of sight, and the clothing is extra high. House rents upwards take their course, and to the heavens fly, while wages take the toboggan route, and downward down they go. So working folks, when winter comes, will have to live on the snow. Take a look at the screen here. All right. Let's see. So I'm sorry. I'm right now looking for the words to this new song, so that just in case I don't remember them all, I don't get stuck, and I seem to have hidden them somewhere. So I'm gonna take just one more second here, trying to find them, and talk amongst yourselves. This is the 45-minute mark intermission. Tip your bartenders. Okay, while I was looking around for the new song, I realized I've got a couple of songs that I need to have something in between. So I'm gonna do one of my other newer songs, "Life's Stolen," and then figure out something that's not quite something a little bit more upbeat to put in between this and the next song. So we say their names. A generation sending pleas into a void, has no shame and accepts no blame for generations of lives stolen. From the days of slave patrols to tomorrow's deadly chokeholds, say their names. William Green, Gamel Brown, Michael Dean, Kendrell Watkins, William Burgess, Hora Vossel, Richard Price. Rayshard Scales, Botham Jean, Michael Thomas, Dion Johnson, Maurice Gordon, Alton Sterling, Tammy Rice. So we say their names. For generations sending pleas into a void that has no shame and accepts no blame. For generations of lives stolen. From the days of slave patrols to tomorrow's deadly chokeholds, say their names. Daniel Prude, Rayshard Brooks, Michael Johnson, Donnie Sanders, Janisha Fonville, Jack and Light, George Floyd. Chris Carter, Sean Leafield, Mariana Jefferson, Manny Ellis, Desmond Hayes, Eric Reason. So we say their names. For generations sending pleas into a void that has no shame and accepts no blame. For generations of lives stolen. From the days of slave patrols to tomorrow's deadly chokeholds, say their names. Stephon Clark, Freddie Gray, Michelle Cassell, Kenesha Fuller, Michael Brown, Gabriella Neverez, Keith Collins, Kai Gurley, Rihanna Taylor, Joshua Johnson, Tina Davis, Barry Gettius. So we say their names. A generation sending pleas into a void that has no shame and accepts no blame. For generations of lives stolen. From the days of slave patrols to tomorrow's deadly chokeholds, say their names. Alright, I guess I'd better get to that new song. Kind of found Not the ones I wanted to find, but okay. All right, this one's called The Last Word, and the words were written by G.G. Florin, or Florine, I'm not sure, back in the early 1910s, and it was published, I think, in the Little Red Book sometime in, like, maybe the 40s, when it finally made it into the book. But, yeah, this is the... If you're on there, Mom, this is a song that you've been asking me to sing while I was walking. And I can do it tonight, but I'm not going to walk while I do it. Come a time like thunder as the dawn of red day, when the worker meets the master, the worker comes to say, I have carried you for ages on my long back. I have carried you for ages on my broad submissive back. I have carried, fought in all the battles with the buzzard on my back. I have given blood and muscle to your temples and your thrones. Greedy eyes are glistening, at last you ask for bone. Built your giant cities, and I've dug your myriad mines. I made your mighty engines and those leagues of railroad lines. I have toiled in sweat and sorrow while your priests have whispered wait, and your politicians howl, let us vote and change the state. I have dressed in shabby garments, I have eaten fearful stuff. I've simply come to tell you, I think I've had enough. Enough of sham and flub-dub from your slimy parliaments. Enough of hell and heaven from your cross-bound innocence. I have carried you for ages on my broad submissive back. I have fought in all your battles with the buzzard on my back. I have dressed in shabby garments, I have eaten fearful stuff. Simply come to tell you, no, I've had enough. Well, it'll be better next week. Almost knew the words. Anyway, that's the last word, but it's not the last song. see what time is it. Okay. I think I'm gonna close out with a couple of other people's songs. I'm gonna do a Woody Guthrie and then a Lead Belly. Oh, I see. Cops in Columbus killed Casey Goodson on his way home from the dentist. I think I may have read about that, where he's like just walking into his house and they shot him in the back. Yeah, this song, that the Life Stolen song can. It could have so many more verses. It was an exercise trying to figure out who to include, when to stop. I couldn't have a song that went on for like days or weeks. I'd get tired. So would everybody else. Actually, I'm not going to do the song that I was gonna. Even though it kind of comes into the Christmas season, it's not really a Christmas song. And I will play it next week. It's the 1913 massacre, and I just think that maybe I want to try something a little bit more, or less about death. So let me think for a second which. I think I'll do Woody's favorite song. We'll see if the dog comes into the room while I'm singing. It's Hard, Ain't It Hard? It's still a Woody Guthrie tune, but just not at all the same. I guess this is kind of about death too, but hey, it's upbeat. Last time I seen my true love, he was fine. Oops, I do this in G. I'm sorry. Last time I seen my true love, he was walking by my door. And the last time I seen his false-hearted smile, he was dead on his cooling board. And it's hard, yes it's hard, ain't it hard? Love one who never did love you. Well, it's hard, ain't it hard? Yes, it's hard, great God. Love one who never will be true. Late last night when my true love came round, rapping on my door. Well, I jumped right up in a fit of jealousy, and my true love, he don't come round here no more. And it's hard, yes it's hard, ain't it hard? Love one who never did love you. Well, it's hard, yes it's hard, ain't it hard, great God? Love one who never will be true. Now don't go to drinking and gambling. Don't go there, your sorrow's fortune bound. For this hard liquor place, it's a low-down disgrace. It's the meanest damn place in the town. Oh, it's hard, yes it's hard, ain't it hard? Love one who never did love you. Well, it's hard, yes it's hard, ain't it hard, great God? Love one who never will be true. first time I seen my true love, he was walking at my door. And the last time I seen his false-hearted smile, he was dead on his cooling board. And it's hard, yes it's hard, ain't it hard? Love one who never did love you. Well, it's hard, yes it's hard, ain't it hard, great God? Love one who never will be true. Looks like I have a little bit more time than I thought. No, not really. I forgot that I started earlier. I think I'm going to go ahead and move to the final song here for the evening. And be back. I think I'm going to try to keep it on Mondays, but I might make it at 8 again instead of 7:30. I'm going to play the tuning song right now. And then I'm going to play Goodnight Irene. By Leadbelly. A song that I grew up listening to at many Arlo Guthrie and Pete Seeger concerts that I was lucky enough to get to with my parents. And then some on my own after I got old enough to do that sort of thing. But whenever I was listening to this song as a kid, I never really thought about the lyrics. I just thought it was a lullaby. Looking for. All right. Yeah, it does look like Facebook is getting their wish to harm me for bringing up the fact that even though their owner wants to marry the state in his corporation, to be in league with the state on the same level. I am not permitted to have my live stream on Facebook because they're punishing me for taking a quote from a high school history book where Mussolini defines his idea of fascism as being a marriage between the state and the corporation. And for that, they decided, and even after an appeal, I don't think there's actually any humans that look at the appeal. I think it's all their automated crap, or if it is humans, they've kind of joined the realm of the bots, because they don't seem to think whenever they make their decisions. But anyway, that's why I'm coming to you from YouTube. And I say not very many people make it over from the Facebook here. But anyway, I'm going to close out here. good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. See you in my dream. Last Saturday night I got married. Me and the wife settled down. Now she and I are parted. I'm gonna take a little walk downtown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I see you in my dreams. Quit your gambling. Stop your rambling. Stop staying out late at night. Go home to your wife and family. Sit down by the fireside bright. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I see you in my dreams. Sometimes I live in the country. Sometimes I live in the town. At times I take a great notion to jump in the river and drown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I see you in my dreams. I love Irene, God knows I do. I love her till the river runs dry. But if Irene turns her back on me, I'm gonna take morphine and die. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I see you in my dreams. Waiting for the chorus to come around again for those of you that didn't get a chance to sing on the first time. No need to be shy, because I can't hear you. Other people can't hear you. And anyway, no need to be shy, because singing is just a normal kind of thing, and everybody has their own voice. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I see you in my dreams. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I see you in my dreams. Thanks for joining me for another session of Sequester with Sue. And I'm going to go ahead and close this out now. And I will see you again, or you'll see me again next week. I guess it doesn't work both ways. But everybody stay safe and have a wonderful evening. Good night.